make money putting music out on Spotify, and all the comments there about there's lawsuits going on about this and everybody's going to get sued months before it actually happened. The future is really up in the air. I don't think most AI people want to destroy music. Get the vibe of my fun music, have a bit of a laugh, have a t-shirt on that says like Orange Bibles. Hi, welcome to AI DIY. I'm your host, Matt. Today, we're just going to do a quick rundown of the lawsuit against Suno and Udio regarding copyright infringement, who's doing it. I'm just going to actually talk about my new AI music project that's sort of going on right now. I know it could be short-lived, but it's a bit of fun and it's not to be taken too serious. If you want to know about that, just go ahead and tune in. And here we go. So if you basically want to know all about all of this, I would go to this 404media.co. I can't really put links in the description. I'm not what you call, I can't put links in the description. I'm not monetized yet. But this is what it is right here. Okay, everybody, if you want to know all about this, and look, it's early days, so I don't really think, even if I'm sitting here talking about it here, talking about what could happen and what will happen, there's a lot of things that could happen or would happen or may happen at this point. Like one thing I read on one of the things, it could end in a handshake. Like, you know, maybe companies like Suno or Udio might have to up their subscription fees to cover for licensing costs. I don't know. So let me just get to the basic part of it. The major record labels are suing Udio and Suno for copyright infringement. Now, I'm going to go ahead and come down here and show a pretty good example about, you know, examples that Udio at least put out, or Suno put out. They all basically scrape from, I mean, they have to get their material from somewhere. They machine learn all that stuff. This is how AI works. So where do they get them from? They get them from basically everywhere. And that's some really seriously protected copyright material, but all AI does that. So, you know, there's going to be some sort of precedent set. That's the thing, is I don't want to sit there and predict what it's going to be, but the precedent's going to be set for all of AI because all of AI borrows from everywhere. It learns from everywhere, protected, not protected, everything. So, you know, you think like what I was talking, I think last week or the week before, I had a video out about, so a couple weeks ago, I had a video out about funding, and there was millions of dollars raised for, you know, Suno and all that stuff. So you think about it, like they've got a lot of money for, you know, lawyers and that, but nowhere near as much as like Sony and Warner Music, Atlantic Records and Capitol Records and all that stuff. But you have other major players that I think, this is the thing, this is the point of difference that I'm going to discuss that I think matters. This, however this comes out, unless they're really careful about the wording, unless they predict that this could happen and they're really careful about how they word this, you get guys like Elon Musk or, you know, OpenAI in general, or all these other AI platforms that'll go, oh no, if Suno and Udio get done for, you know, scraping copyrighted material, we're all done too, because that's where they get all their stuff from. But what I wanted to do is just quickly play an example, and you can be the judge of whether it's copyrighted or not, and just have a look at the similarities or what. I mean, it's clearly similar.
Under the new media, and can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal mind fuck America. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox. Yeah, so I mean, you can see it sounds very similar to Green Day and that other person that has an annoying Christmas song that comes out every year. So you see the similarities are there. The point is, I guess, it's going to come down to
who has the most money, who's willing to lose the most money. I mean, it could go the way of like, what do you call it? Yeah, this is very likely to go the way of Napster, and it's just very much likely the way to go that, I mean, Sony and all them could absorb these AI platforms and create their own streaming source out of it. It would take a lot of money them to do that, but I don't know how it all works. I don't know if they want to set the law in place so no other players can come into the game. I'm not sure, and it's way too early. It hasn't been going on that long, despite in my make money putting music out on Spotify, and all the comments there about there's lawsuits going on about this and everybody's going to get sued months before it actually happened because people just say stuff. It's relatively new. It's going to be very interesting to stay on point with that. Now, I just want to point out, I've been a little bit distracted over the last couple of weeks. One, I had to replace my hard drive, so it was a little bit difficult to get regular content out. But also, I've been really working hard on pushing out my new satirical AI music platform, praisebevinyl.com. So check that out. There's some stuff in there. We've got a YouTube channel. I'm just trying to play around with it. It's just fun. I don't really care if people think it's not really music. Well, I care. Like, I don't want people to be upset, obviously. I like music artists and all that stuff, but I also think that this is the most creative I've ever been. I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm going to continue doing it as long as I can. So complain about it if you want. That's fine. I do see your point. You think, people with AI music are going to crush anybody that does stuff on instruments and recording at home and microphones and all that stuff. And I mean, things change, man. That's just the way it is. I really hope that people can still create music and be profitable in the traditional classic way. I don't want to take away from that. I want to add to that. I mean, I do IT things. I've got a family. I play sport. I don't have time to learn instruments and download all kinds of like music altering things. So I'm never going to get to the level where I'm doing it full time, and that's my massive gig that I do. So in that way, I'm not going to take away from anybody. People are still going to be putting everything into that. The quality of that stuff and the originality of that stuff is always going to be there. And I suppose that's what's going to push. People got to push to be original. I mean, if you're putting out stuff that's completely new and original, AI's not going to catch up with that. I mean, you're putting that out and you're new. That's going to be the first time people see that. That's interesting. It's exciting. So that being said, tell me what you think about this lawsuit. And it's funny how the algorithm on this one, right? I seem to have really pulled in the people that are really negative about it and don't want to see it. Where if I watch other creators that, the content creators as far as like AI music are people that that actually are musicians and they are talking about it, there's still people that are really positive about the impact that AI music has to it. I seem to have pulled in just the opposite, people that don't seem to like it, although I'm getting some messages in the background that people that do support. So look, check out my new platform, AI DIY. No, that's the one I've got now. Sorry. Check out praisebevinyl.com. It's a bit of fun. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's just building up now. I'm selling some t-shirts and stuff there. I think it's more the idea that I create a bit of something fun. People think it's fun and funny, and they sit there and wear it around. I remember years ago, I created a gaming clan, Drunkards in Combat. It was DIC was the initials, and we had little in America called koozies, or in Australia called stubby holders, and had someone in the gaming clan create the logo for it, and we put it on the stubby holders, and we put them on some t-shirts, and we put our gaming names on it and stuff. I just thought that it was the coolest thing. You could have an idea on your computer and somehow manifest it into the real world. And that's the idea behind the t-shirts. I think it's just really cool that just some guy out in Atlanta, Georgia could get the vibe of my fun music, have a bit of a laugh, have a t-shirt on that says like Orange Bibles or whatever, and wear it around, and people will go, what's that? And be like, bit of a laugh, whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm not going to go too much in. I didn't want to go too much into the lawsuit. You can read it there. There's not too much going on about it now. The future is really up in the air. I don't think most AI people want to destroy music. It might be a consequence of, I don't know, I doubt it. If you're original and you're creative, people are always going to be craving that. I'm not going to go up on a stage with my computer and start creating music and have people patiently wait for me to edit it out and figure out the lyrics over a week, and that's my concert. So I understand people are worried. There's things that we just can't do, though. So thanks for tuning in. If you have a chance, go to aidiy.tech. Do a donation to Love Heart Travel. They support the JFF Foundation for life-enhancing and life-saving eye surgery and other eye things, too. There's a trip coming up in July. We've raised $270 out of the $38,800. I will be donating that $270 directly to Cass, who runs the charity. I might actually look at putting up the direct link for the John Fawcett Foundation for that as well. That way I don't have to manage the money. I was doing it originally so I could sort of track and target it, but I might just do it the old way, which is just manually. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe and do all those things I said. Enjoy yourself. I hope you have a good time, and I hope this recording came out well. Thank you.